Tales of the Legion of Superheroes. Roll call: Brainiac 5, Cosmic Boy, Karate Kid, Lightning Lad, Phantom Girl, Saturn Girl, Ultra Boy, and Night Girl of the Legion of Substitute Heroes.
This button short-circuits Lightning Lad. This one gives wide-awake nightmares to Saturn Girl. This puts Night Girl out of action. And this turns Cosmic Boy's power against him.
No matter from whence the heroes come, from any world or region, this girl will simply touch her belt. Zap goes the Legion. The time, the 30th century. The place, Takron Galtos, the prison planetoid, where a special ceremony is about to take place. Here you are, the rehabilitation room. Once they've finished with you in here, you'll be freed. This obedience collar is all that's kept Hawk or Fooey here in line. He was a killer. I hope he doesn't go wild when I remove it. The psychological tests show he is ready for the Prism Therapy. Don't worry, I'm anxious to get out of here. Just give me that treatment and let me go. Sit down. You will soon be a new man. What's happening? I wanted to return to crime when I left here, but now I feel I must go straight. I'm truly sorry for my past crimes now. I'll do all I can to make up for them. Fine, Hawkor. You can get your belongings in the next room and board the Freedom Ship for your home world. As the second prisoner is given the treatment. Uli Algor was one of the worst. She plotted to steal secrets from the Legion. Yet she's being freed after only 6 months. The test indicated she was ready. The prism lights will hypnotically deaden the evil part of her brain.
The past is like a nightmare. I can't believe I actually did such dreadful things as impersonating a legionnaire and trying to rob their clubhouse.
Just be happy that part of your life is over. Then, in the next room.
Here you are, dearie. New clothes and some money to get you started on a new life. Thank you so much. The fools. The gimmick I used against the Legion utilized light. And before I tried it, I immunized myself against all forms of light power. So the prism lights couldn't work on me.
A few days later, as Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl, Cosmic Boy and Night Girl and Ultra Boy and Phantom Girl attend the Time Cinema. Our 3D timescope shows the fight on July 4th, 1910, when James J. Jeffries, attempting a comeback, was knocked out by heavyweight champion Jack Johnson.
Imagine, men actually battered each other like that for sport.
Don't let Karate Kid hear you say that. He's mastered all forms of hand-to-hand combat. But he uses them for defense, not for sport. Boxing was outlawed centuries ago. After the show. Well,
Phantom Girl and I have to get to the clubhouse. We're on duty this afternoon. Well, so long then. We're off to the Arcturus Grill for a snack. But a few minutes later, "Hi, Legionnaires. I'm sure you heard I've been freed. I've come to challenge you to battle." Now, very funny, but cut the comedy and join us for a Galacto Burger. We were glad to hear you'd reformed. The Prism Therapy didn't affect me. I repeat my challenge to combat. Will you accept? Oh, where'd you get that line? From an old-time comic mag? We only fight lawbreakers, and you've served your time for the crimes you committed. Then I'll try a new crime. Vandalism. I'll speed up that moving sidewalk above us. Those pedestrians might be injured or even killed unless we act. I'll knock out the walk's power with my lightning bolts. Oh! Great suns! Lightning lads being short-circuited. But my magnetic power can do the job. Oh! Cosmic Boy was repelled by his own power. I see I'll have to stop Uli first, and I can do it by using my thought waves to take control of her mind. But once again, the villainous weird device causes a power to backfire, and Saturn Girl's thought waves strike the brain centers of her own imagination, giving her fantastic hallucinations. No! Take them away! Saturn Girl has fainted, but if I can get that gal to follow me to the deep shadow of this building, I can take her. I'll have super strength once I'm out of the light. She's coming this way, and I can feel the power surging into my body. But suddenly, I did my homework, Night Girl. I know all about you substitute heroes as well as the regular Legion. But apparently you didn't know I'm an expert with light. You're Achilles' heel. I can't see. So long, honey. Tell the other heroes I'll be sending them a challenge soon. I'm blind. Later at the Metro Medi Center. How is Lightning Lad, Doc? He'll be fine soon, thanks to the battery bed designed for such an emergency by Brainiac 5 here. That showed excellent forethought. Cosmic Boy suffered several broken bones, but the Plasto body cast will mend them as good as new in a few days. Okay, fine, but what about the girls? Saturn Girl will take a while to get over her experience, but this telepathic psych treatment, applied several times daily, should do the trick. If only one of them could tell us what hit them. Handing the two Legionnaires some infrared glasses, which enable them to see in the dark, the doctor leads them into a pitch-black room. Well, since Night Girl comes from a sunless world, she's recovering her sight in this lightless room. Who's there? What happened with the sidewalk? It's Karate Kid and Brainiac 5. Don't worry about the walk. Ultra Boy fixed it before anyone on it was hurt. But you were hysterical. Can you tell us what happened now? Sure, kid. Listen. After Night Girl has told her story, it's obvious that Uli has studied us thoroughly. She knows all about our powers and how to counter them. So the thing to do is not to use them. I have an idea, but you and the others at our base will have to help me. All through the night, Brainiac 5, Karate Kid, Ultra Boy, and Phantom Girl work, and the next day, I'm breaking in on your communications circuits, Legionnaires. Yesterday, I beat 4 of your pals. Now, I'm challenging you. I expected this, and we're ready. Okay, but we'll pick the battleground. Meet us in 6 Earth hours on the asteroid Talus. 5 hours later, a Legion ship approaches Talus, an artificial asteroid made of the wrecks of junked spaceships. A cosmic junkyard. There's the place, Brainy. Can we install everything in time? Sure, kid. The equipment's all ready. We can have it in place in 30 minutes. And 53 minutes after. Here she comes, and we're ready for her.
Hello, heroes. This place was created as a graveyard for spaceships, but now it will be yours. Well, aren't you going to make your move?
Don't know it, lady, but we have. I designed parts on Earth that we use to robotize the wrecks. They'll form a prison around her.
A cage of energy bolts being shot around me from those rocket tubes, and the wrecks are rising on all sides. I must counter with one of my belt gadgets. Ah, that does it. The energy bolts are being diverted to the Cyburn centers, which control the robot wrecks.
Hey, what happened? The animated wrecks are fighting each other.
Yes, the bands performed a sort of electronic brain surgery on them. You might call it a robotomy. Haha. That made them go wild. So long for now.
Following a swift flight to Earth, Uli's ship sets down in Midway City, now a long deserted ruin, destroyed centuries before by an atomic war.
Who'd think of looking for me here? People have shunned this place so long that they don't yet know that dangerous radiation has died down to a safe level. I wasn't able to harm any Legionnaires this time, but at least I foiled their plan to capture me. I'll get them all yet, though, sending me to prison.
However, when Uli has left, a stowaway slips out of the baggage compartment.
Brainy thought of everything. In case his robots failed, he had me hide on the asteroid and slip into the flyer so I could find Uli's hideout.
With her wrist communicator, Phantom Girl notifies Legion headquarters of her position, but...
So, get to Midway City, pronto. Uh-oh, I've been spotted. I'll have to become immaterial so Uli can't blast me.
Too late. When the ghostly girl tries to use her power, it is jammed by Uli's belt as a radio signal is distorted by static. Minutes later, when Ultra Boy and Brainiac 5 show up. Tina, Phantom Girl, how is she, Brainy? I can't say yet, pal. She's had some kind of terrific shock. Do your best for her, buddy. I'm going after that witch who hurt the girl I love. She's somewhere in these ruins. Uli, where are you? I'm ready for another fight.
Looking for me, Ultra Boy?
I sure am.
He can only use one power at a time. I can counter his ultra strength. I have the perfect way to foul up his invulnerability. If he uses his ultra vision, I'll turn it against him. And I can cause his ultra speed to knock him clear across town.
But Boy uses none of his powers. I was always taught never to hit a lady, but you're not exactly a lady anyway. Now that she's disarmed, I can use my ultra strength and my flight ring. I didn't dare try any powers before while hunting her for fear she'd turn them against me. Shortly. Phantom Girl's still a bit woozy, but she's coming around.
How did you catch Uli when all our powers and weapons had failed?
I knew she'd be ready for any superpower or gadget, so I didn't use any. But I recalled that time-scope picture of the 20th century boxers, so I used their primitive methods. I threw an uppercut, and that was the one thing Uli didn't expect.